Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Love. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Luck on first down.
Yeah, I seen where you posted it in your chat.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Joe Schobert in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Time
and they
about
need to work to
fast,
at least
dude.
get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my daughter is born in October.
Pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a
I don't know
visiting team to set the
what you're
tone
talking
on
about.
defense. In fact, when we talked to them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd before they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Going deep here for Bryant. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Somebody's watching my game.
What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Welcome to the stream, niggas.
101, the trade expression.
Get
101.
down.
Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a
I don't
2nd and
blame
3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Oh, what? You're fucking kidding me.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time.
Bro.
It's 3rd down.
These niggas trying to play showtime.
3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Locke. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete.
Yeah, they definitely trying to play
something.
something.
Up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it?
Because
so many times
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a pass holding downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard
It's a car coming, Chris.
This will
probably
be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Long. He completes it to Tate. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Clock throwing again. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Yeah, back towards the house.
5 to the 4. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I don't know if it's just him by himself, but he behind this house over here.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Now he moving. Yes, he got in the team.
Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette hitting double
Must have been
digits
him
with
by
his
himself.
10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they try the right side here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Behind us.
Trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter. Not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a gas mask.
Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
Oh, he on your left.
Tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
He's just standing there, then he's moving forward.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He completes it to Bryant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, no.
And now out comes Houston.
I heard.
They built a good first
Yeah,
half
that's
lead.
what it
Now they have a
sounded
chance
like.
to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, play that here. I really trust the
Ability to
game.
flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now an handoff here to the running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, they're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're
Just
out on
one
the
of them
field.
right now.
They're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their
over here.
Now a first down throw. Love toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver.
Running to that
That'll bring up 2nd down.
third bunker.
An incomplete pass
To the left,
leads
the far
2nd
one
and
to the
10
left,
from the
he went in.
25.
Oh, his team is behind.
This is Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
his team's
Calling
behind
a
us.
gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing on 3rd down, Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are
Yeah, I just see him running around in the house. There you go.
What the situation,
And his partner flew in.
And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21.
Where's the other one? Oh, my God.
Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coaches are looking down, being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Luck.
Same here.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Where you want to go?
Pick up of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and break it up.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A shotgun snap for Love. Open man is Howard to tight end. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And that is incomplete here. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a
Like a
pickup of
sniper
4.
down here, too.
Now it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted.
Where are you? Are you upstairs?
Able to get there and pick it.
I'm about to drop this money for you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.